In this video, you'll see how to improve your application efficiency using Amazon CodeGuru Profiler. With this service, you can analyze your application performance, visualize profiling data, and identify performance issues. In this example, we'll use CodeGuru Profiler to analyze a sample Python application. To get started, navigate from the AWS Management Console to Amazon CodeGuru. Next, select CodeGuru Profiler. First, we'll create a profiling group, which is a set of applications that are profiled together as a single unit. We can designate whether the code will be run on AWS Lambda or some other compute platform. Let's retain the default selection and create the group. Next, let's set up the CodeGuru Profiler agent for our Python application. First, we'll establish which AWS Identity and Access Management, or IAM, users and roles can submit profiling data to the profiling group with the agent. The next step is to run the agent alongside our application to be profiled. We can enable the agent with code or from the command line. We'll use the first method and import the CodeGuru Profiler agent Python module within our application's code. Let's open a Cloud Shell instance. First, we'll use Git to clone a repository containing a sample application that will run alongside the agent. Let's change our directory to the cloned repository's local folder. Next, we'll change our directory to the sample app folder. Now let's create a virtual environment where we'll install our sample application's package dependencies, as well as the CodeGuru Profiler agent module. Let's activate the virtual environment we just created. Next, we'll install the project dependencies our application needs to run in the virtual environment. Next, let's install the CodeGuru Profiler agent module into the virtual environment. Before we can run our application, we need to set a few environmental variables. Now let's run our application with the CodeGuru Profiler agent. We need to wait for the agent to generate data for the visualizations we'll look at later. This process can take 1 to 2 hours, but we'll speed it up for the purposes of this example. Now that the CodeGuru Profiler agent has generated and sent enough data from our running sample program to produce useful visualizations, let's drill into the profiling group. Here you can see the profiling group status, as well as the average CPU utilization. Let's visualize the CPU data. This flame graph shows the methods that compose the running application. Hovering over a method highlights all occurrences of it in the chart and shows the percentage of total time spent executing it, as well as a breakdown of how much time the execution thread spent waiting versus being in a runnable state. Let's zoom in on the method by clicking on it. We can also view CPU usage by hotspots. This view presents a top-down stack view, with the most time-consuming methods at the top, enabling you to quickly identify the functions that consume the most time in a cycle. In addition to CPU data, we can also investigate thread states that might contribute to latency. This view shows the percentage of time methods spent in a runnable state versus a waiting state. The methods that have spent the most time running are at the top of the chart. Again, we can see more details about a method by hovering over it. We can also get an overview of the latency data to explore the profile by entry point to code. You've just seen how to improve your application efficiency using Amazon CodeGuru Profiler. You can learn more about this topic in the description and links for this video. Thanks for watching. Now it's your turn to try.